My vehicle has a lane departure warning system as well as a lane departure prevention system. Slight difference. Warning is just a series of beeps that lets you know that, hey, you might be straying outside of your designated lane. Like this. See that? Like this. If you change lanes without using your turn signal, you'll get the beep. The prevention system actually uses the brake system to bring your vehicle back into the lane. And in my vehicle, this is the prevention button. And then the warning button is right here. This is forward collision warning as well as lane departure warning. Different vehicles, different settings. But I just wanted to show you that in my vehicle, when I turn it on actually, like this. Let's start the vehicle. Watch out for this. See this signal, this symbol right here? Look in the gauge cluster and you'll be able to see it. Right around the 4, right there, you see? Orange turns green, yep. And then as you can see here, this button is lit. That means that by default, the system is on. Some people don't like the beeping, or either they're not good drivers, or two, you just have situations in your commute that make the beeps just go off unnecessarily. For example, when you're driving through construction zones or areas with roads that are not very well maintained, sometimes you will see lines where there are no lines, or you'll just miss lines. I guess it will beep when it sees lines. So for various reasons, you want to turn it off. And as much as you can turn it off just by pushing it while driving, like that, some people get annoyed in that every time you start the vehicle, you know, although I turned it off, when you start the vehicle again, what you see is that it defaults to on, right? There's a way to get rid of that. And what you need to do is this. Turn it off. It needs to be off first. And then, in that condition, just push and hold it for 4 seconds or more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did you see that? Did you see whatever's going on there? And as I said, that is the lane departure prevention system. So now what happens is this. Turn off the car. Poor starter. And when you turn it on, yes, it does light up as usual, but hey, it is off now. So if you desire to turn it on, it's pretty easy. Just push the button and it comes on. That's fine. And the lane departure prevention system, as I said, it's this one right here, which will make it green, let you know that, hey, you have the prevention part as well. Your car is going to try to bring itself into the lane. Usually I don't use this one much because sometimes it, as I said, if it doesn't, the danger, the annoyance is that when it sees a lane line where it's not supposed to be, it just beeps, and that I can deal with that. But when it starts pulling your vehicle into a lane that it assumes you're supposed to be in, that's a different story. So it's really a matter of preference. As I said, I sometimes used to like to leave this on for the sake of just testing myself, see how good a driver I am by staying in my lane. But sometimes it gets to be a little bit of an annoyance, and especially, and I'll add this video at the end of this clip. I'll add a clip to the end of this video. On my commute to work, there's a part where the vehicle just assumes that I'm going outside the lane, although I'm perfectly in. It doesn't do it everywhere. It's not all the time erratic, but you go to work every day, so it's kind of annoying at that point. See, now that's the problem. But then when I'm just in my lane like this, see, it beeps at me. So mine's not functioning very well. Seems to be calibrated a little off. I don't know why it beeps when I'm running around, but as I said, when I cross over the yellow line, almost nothing happens, right? So how do you make it default on? I guess for safety purposes, it's pretty easy. While it's on, turn it off, and you can do this with the engine can be running. You can do this even while driving if you want to. So turn it off and then push and hold for 4 seconds again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there you go. So it is off right now, obviously, because we turned it off to make the changes. You can turn it on, you can turn it off, whatever you wish to do. But this time when you turn off the vehicle and turn it back on, it is going to default back to on. So there you go, there you have it. I hope this video is helpful for people who drive these vehicles and maybe get annoyed by all the beeping, and I don't know, for whatever reason it's beeping. As I said, I don't judge. I hope this video helps you.